And we begin at this hour with Attorney General Pam Bondi saying the Justice Department is looking into high-profile individuals and institutions and their involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. Bondi posted this on X shortly after President Trump published a Truth Social post calling for her to look into a select group of Democrats, including former President Bill Clinton and former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, as well as banking giant J.P. Chase. We have reached out to the Democrats who were named in the post. J.P. Chase says it was not involved in Epstein's, quote, heinous acts. It comes as the House is posed to vote next week to compel the Justice Department to release all files tied to its investigation into the deceased and convicted sex offender. A small group of Republicans in the House, along with the Democrats, have signaled support to release these documents. President Trump has repeatedly denied knowing about or being involved in Epstein's sex trafficking operation. Let's bring in NBC senior White House correspondent Gabe Gutierrez for the latest. Gabe, back in July, the DOJ and FBI said they had investigated Epstein and third parties. What did they say back then, and what should we make of this announcement from the Attorney General?
Well, hey there, Ellison. Yes, this is quite an about-face for the Attorney General, who back then, over the summer, as you mentioned, had released that DOJ and FBI memo saying that the agencies did not uncover evidence that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties after conducting an exhaustive review of investigative holdings related to Jeffrey Epstein, basically saying they didn't find anything to charge anybody else. That's in stark contrast to what President Trump urged the Justice Department to do this morning, ordering that investigation at several high-profile figures and institutions, which you had mentioned. Now, the Attorney General, as you said, just within the past few hours, just announced on social media that she has assigned the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, Jay Clayton, to lead this investigation. Elson.
And Gabe, Epstein survivors, as well as other people who have previously accused Mr. Trump of sexual assault, sent an open letter, a new one, to Congress today. Tell us about that. What did it say?
Yeah, that's right. This is especially urgent because next week the House is expected to vote on whether to force the release of those Epstein files. And that written statement came just today from those survivors, including the family of Virginia Giuffre, one of Epstein's most prominent accusers. Now, you can see right there, this letter says, several weeks ago, when a few brave survivors stood before you and recounted their harrowing stories, many of you were shaken to your core. We urge you, when you cast your vote, please do not forget the horror you felt that day. Those survivors wanting all of the DOJ's Epstein files to be released, and more Republicans, including Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, is breaking with President Trump here and wanting those files released as well. Nelson.
NBC's Gabe Gutierrez on the North Lawn of the White House. Thank you.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.